Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Yes, I know what you're thinking. It's about time he made his comeback. It's about time he showed his face on this platform again. Good evening from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG Repping, bringing you a match day preview of Manchester City versus Arsenal. Yes, the big one, the ultimate big one against the best team in Europe, the best team in the world. And having watched Borussia Dortmund triumphant over Bayern Munich away from home at the Allianz Arena, if you're an Arsenal fan watching that game tonight, you can take a lot of courage and heart with an abundance. At the Allianz Arena, Borussia Dortmund were comfortable. They set up a number of counter-attacking goals. First goal, prime example. Bayern Munich get caught out on the counter-attack. They were not organising transition, and they got beat. They got beat. And I say got beat, they got caught out on the goal. Adeyemi, Karim Adeyemi getting the first goal. And then again, another counter-attacking situation against Bayern Munich, and they get caught out with the killer goal. And Borussia Dortmund deserve to win tonight. And like I said, if any Arsenal player or players or any Arsenal supporters are watching that game tonight, the same game as I've just watched, if they are watching the same game, let me say this for free. We have to take courage and heart with an abundance. These are the key ingredients that we're going to need to take into the two legs if we are going to succeed against Bayern Munich over two legs. But other than that, I'm here to do a Premier League review, a preview of Manchester City v Arsenal. So, before I get started, I just want to apologise for no show. I've had problems I've had problems with housing. Mentally, it's been demoralising and extremely difficult. But guys, continue to show me love, support, courage. Leave it in the comment section below. But other than that, make sure you smash the thumbs up like button in abundance for me, yeah? Do that for me, yeah? Show me love, joy, and respect in that sense. Also, share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? And if you're watching me for the first time, allow me to say welcome on board. Just remember to subscribe. Just remember to share this channel amongst your friends and your relatives, and tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives. The comment section, as I already said, show me love, encourage, support, etc. Leave it in the comment section below, yeah? If you've got an opinion based on the fixture between Manchester City or Arsenal, leave it in the comment section below, yeah? Your opinions, your views, your own 11, substitution bench, prediction of referee, prediction of a goals going to be scored, etc. Leave it in the comment section below where positive feedback belongs, as far as I'm concerned. So keep it nice, but please keep it respectful. And on top of that, hit the subscribe button for me, yeah? Let's get to 1,000 subscribers sometime this year in 2024. Let that be the year that I can get there, yeah? So hit the subscribe button for me, left, right, and center. Gloriously but passionately for me, yeah? That's where I want to be, over 1,000 subscribers, yeah? So if you do subscribe, you know I always shout you out, yeah? So get subscribing. That being said, the last meeting, it was a hard-fought win. We battled, and we got the goal via deflection. And it was a day that we deserved to win, and it was our first victory over Manchester City in the league for 8 years. We haven't beaten Manchester City at the Etihad since 2015, if I recall that. I thought it was 2012, but if you want to Google the facts, and if you want to Google the facts, then please feel free to do so. Leave it in the comment section below for me. Other than that, we're up against a team that has not have lately been as ruthless as they would have been in the last 2, 3, 4 seasons, even last season. However, they're still a dangerous opposition. Individually, they got the dangerous Haaland, who is a monster of a number 9, world-class monster of a number 9. I wish we could do with one ourselves. Then you got De Bruyne, who you cannot allow him to have the space on that park because he will pick us off and hurt us in certain ways, and that's the damn truth. And then when you look at the team around De Bruyne and Haaland, you got the threat of Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish to come off from the bench or wherever he starts. You got Matheus Nunes. You got Julian Alvarez. They've still got threatening players. If you look at the bench, it is what what's the word? I can't speak properly. Their bench is what we want our bench to be inspired to. The strength and depth on that bench, they can bring on match winners from the bench, and they've got match winners in their starting 11, guaranteed. You know, cover for cover, all over that park, from goalkeeper to attack. This is one of the reasons why they're the best footballing side in the world, if the truth be told. With Arsenal, their bench is not bad. They've got a fully fit squad to choose from, nearly a fully fit squad. Jurrien Timber has been in training for a couple of weeks now. He's looking bulked up. He looks a little bit ripped. Tomiyasu's in contention and training well. So all is well at Arsenal and at London Colney. This season, we're the best we're the best goal scoring set pieces. We're the best at how can I say it? We're the best at set pieces in the league's campaign this year. And that's down to Nicolas Jova. Shout out to him. Shout out to the defensive coach, because we've got the best defensive record in the Premier League, and we've got the best goal difference. And we're top of the league for a reason. Now we're going to have a test. You know, Man City is one of the 3 league games away from home that's going to be of a test. Manchester United away is always a tough game. Tottenham away is going to be another tough game. So they're coming now. This is where our metal is really going to be tested. We're going to find out whether Arsenal made of steel of nerves or broken glass, as broken bottle drops, in other words. But that being said, I feel that we can go there and really do more than something to get the right result. So without further ado, let's get into the starting 11 that I will go with. The formation is a 4-3-3. Now I'm going to go into I'm going to pick the 9 substitutions as humanly best as possible. And let's kick off with David Raya. He's not faced many shots, and that's due to the defence. And speaking of the defence, they're confident with David Raya in goal than they would be with Aaron Ramsdale if the truth be told. So I'm going to go with David Raya starts in goal for me. Right, the back 4 sorts itself out. Benjamin White, he's having another fine season. You know, he's got a league goal this season. He's been absolutely outstanding overall in his performances as a right back. And we're starting to see the Benjamin White of last season, that right back for me. And he's showing that form. So for me, Benjamin White will start in that position for me. Defensively, he's going to have his work cut out because Doku is a hell of a talented winger, and Benjamin White has got to put in another good performance against him if we are under pressure. Hopefully, he doesn't show his defensive lapses of concentration, because defensively, he can do the job as best he can. Right, the centre half pairing for me is part of the reason why our defence has been so successfully solid over the campaign. William Saliba, for me, he's a Rolls Royce defender who is calm with ball. He's calm with the ball at his feet, even under pressure. Reads the game well, and aerially, he wins a lot of headers, important headers as well. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães for me. He's partner in crime. Very aggressive in his defending. No nonsense. He will not get bullied in this fixture, and I don't see why he will get bullied. Hopefully, with his concentration, he knows exactly the job that he's got to do. Him and Saliba did well against Haaland at the Emirates, and I would expect them to put in the same effort as they did at the Emirates. Left back, Jakub Kiwior. Now, I'm scratching my head here, literally thinking about Tomiyasu starting this game at left back. And it's nothing against Jakub Kiwior. But if Arteta goes with the back four of White, Saliba, Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães, and Tomiyasu, I wouldn't be complaining. But for Kiwior to perform as well as he has done in recent games and keep his place in the team and keep Zinchenko out, that says a lot. So for me, I'm going to go with Jakub Kiwior. If you feel that Kiwior is not the right man for the job or the right man to start this game, then leave it in the comment section below. Right, my midfield three, I've thought long and hard about this all week. My number 6, I'm going to go with Jorginho. I'm going to look to try and control the game here. I feel Jorginho can offer us not just the experience, but he can offer us a different dimension with the ball at his feet, with his passing, the reading of his game. I mean, he's had a couple of outstanding games in this Premier League campaign, i.e., example versus Liverpool at home. He was absolutely magnificent. Player of the match, deservedly so. I'm going to go with Jorginho. On the left-hand side to him, Declan Rice for me, our Rolls Royce. I could have used him as a number 6, but I've obviously opted to go with him in a number 8 role, and maybe the double pivot in the midfield for me. But I feel that Declan Rice can cope in this game in his position as well. Obviously, he's an asset when he's in an advanced area, but defensively, he puts in a lot of vital tackles when it's needed. Declan Rice for me. Left-hand side to him, again, is Martin Odegaard, our club captain. And you know how I feel about Martin Odegaard being club captain. Not for me. But one thing I want him to do is lead the press. And he's going to need to lead the press. If he's not seeing much of the ball, whenever he sees the Man City defenders on the ball, lead the press. At least lead the press and inspire 2 or 3 players around you to press for the ball. And that's what we're going to be up against. Man City are very strong on the ball, absolutely exceptional with the ball at their feet. So we need an inspiring performance from Martin Odegaard, because there's been times in his Arsenal career away from home in the big games, he has been found missing. And truthfully, that's not a wrong accusation. That's a true fact. Right, that's the midfield sorted. Now the front three. Bukayo Saka, right wing forward. That's obvious. He may be carrying a little injury, but I doubt he's going to be unfit for this game. I seriously doubt that he'll be on the bench for this game. I expect him to start. this game for me. So Bukayo Saka, right wing forward. Left wing forward. Now Martinelli, if he's not fit, then he should be fit for the bench. I'm going to go with, to start us off with, I'm going to go with Leandro Trossard and see how he copes in this game. It's going to be a big ask to track back and help out Jakub Kiwior. But one thing with Leandro Trossard, he never seems to let you down, and he really tries not to let you down. And he's capable of coming up with a big goal. So I'm going to go with Trossard. Martinelli to come off from the bench if it's tight after 65, 70 minutes, especially when especially if the back four of Man City or the back three or whatever it is Pep's got in mind, should I say. You want to bring on Martinelli to inspire some pace. I mean, Carl Walker's been rumoured to be out of the game, but it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. They've got cover for cover. That's certified. So I'm going to go with Trossard. Up top, Kai Havertz for me. I feel that at this present moment of time, he's got to keep his place as the false or lone number 9. However you see Kai Havertz, he has got to keep his place in that team for me. So for me, it's justified. He's got the most Premier League goals out of the 2 strikers that we are supposed to rely on for goals in Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus. I'm going to go with Kai Havertz to start this game all the way through. Shout out to one viewer if you're just joining in, yeah? Him or her, Mr. or Mrs. Shout out to yourself for viewing my channel and watching me at the moment. Cheers. Really appreciated. Right, the 9 substitution. Aaron Ramsdale on the bench for me. I don't expect him to start, but I do expect him to start on the bench. He'll be warming that bench nicely. And whatever he's been doing in training, he's probably still the same as he has done every day in training, every other day in training, trying to convince Mikel Arteta that he can still be the Arsenal number 1. Well, there's a reason why David Raya is Arsenal number 1. He's ability with the football at his feet and to pass out from his position to a defender is absolutely second to none. And he has shown signs that he can be a good goalkeeper as well. So Aaron Ramsdale, he is a good goalkeeper too. But at this moment of time, like I said, the defence feel more confident and comfortable with Raya in goal than they do with Ramsdale. Substitute number 2, Takahiro Tomiyasu. Welcome back. I feel that he gives us another dimension. He can operate at left back where he could start in that position. Maybe it'll be too soon for him to start this game. Right back, he can operate there even as a centre half. So, his versatility is going to be very key for me. Substitute number 3. I've got to think long and hard about this. Substitute number 3. I've thought about Timber, but I don't think he'll be quite fit for the bench. I'm going to have to go with, you know what? I feel that he must be fit by now. Jurrien Timber on the bench for me. For me, if you want anyone else to play at left back instead of Jakub Kiwior, it'd be Timber. If he was fully fit, I'd obviously start him for this fixture. But I'm going to go with Jakub Kiwior because he's done so well defensively. He can't be faulted. He's not as good on the ball as let's say Zinchenko in that position. But one thing with Jakub Kiwior, he defends first. And that's something I saw Matt Hummels do. And for me, he was my man of the match in that game against Bayern Munich. But that's going off subject a bit. Who's substitute number 3? Oh, I've lost that. Substitute number 3, I did say Jurrien Timber. Substitute number 4, Zinchenko. For me, if I'm looking to switch it up in the midfield, area, I would apply him in that area where he can have an impact. He's so good on the ball, it's unreal. And in this game, playing him as a left back when we need to keep it tight defensively, his frailties will be exposed, especially against pace and trickery. And I feel that I can trust Kvyat more than I can trust Zinchenko as a left back. In the midfield, I fully back him to put in a performance. And yes, of course, he wants to play against his former employees. I get that. But for me, at this moment of time, I just don't see him in the first. I won't see him in my first team plan. And this is me picking my team. Right, substitute number 5, Thomas Partey. For me, he may play a part in this game, but not to start from the get-go. Start from the get-go on the bench. I mean, he's still finding his way. He's had a couple of rusty games, and it will be far too soon to start him in this game of this caliber, because we are trying to get 3 points here. With all due respect to Thomas Partey, I don't doubt his ability. Substitute number 6, Gabriel Martinelli. For me, he's definitely going to play some part in this game, especially if he can come on with a lot more than 50 minutes to go and have an impact in the game. For me, I will go with Gabriel Martinelli. I mean, if he's back to fitness, then I don't see why he can't start off I don't see why he can't come off the bench and have an impact like he did at the Emirates, where he got that deflected goal. And that being said, he hasn't been clinical in front of goal like last season, but he's still a threat. Substitute number 7, Fabio Vieira. I feel that he can offer us something different in the number 10 role. Not physically equipped for this sort of fixture, but one thing with Fabio Vieira, I feel that he can come on with at least 20, 50 minutes to go and play a part in this game. He might come on and Arteta's asked him to play right wing forward or left wing forward. He hasn't made any noise about playing out of position, so I think I would include him on the bench. Substitute number 8. Got to think long and hard about this. Emil Smith Rowe. I'm going to go with Smith Rowe for the fact that he brings something different to the game. Someone who can operate in the midfield area. Number 8. I think that will be his key role. And if he doesn't make the bench, then it's safe to say that he's all but on the transfer list for the summer transfer window. I have to say that he'll probably be up for sale. All but up for sale, should I say. Substitute number 9, Gabriel Jesus. He's got to start for me on the bench. I mean, again, Kai Havertz's performance is that's justified the reason why I would start him for this game, not Gabriel Jesus at this moment of time, and definitely not Eddie Nketiah. I think we have to move on with Eddie Nketiah. Move him on. It's about the club, not about the individual. Right, that sorts out my starting 11, 4-3-3 that is. I've sorted out the bench. And all that is left for me to say is what a pleasure to be back on this platform again and giving you my analysis and honest starting 11 as well as my bench. Hope you've enjoyed the show, guys. So ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. And saving the best to last, I thank you for putting up with me. Do look after your friends. Make sure you look after your families. And make sure you look after yourselves, which is always important. More peace, more love, more blessings again. And on top of that, yeah, from your host, your guy from the heart, we're going to chat again, yeah? Stay tuned. And I'll be back for another match day preview for the home league game against Luton. That'll be interesting. And on top of that, yeah, Just remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. And on that bombshell, yeah, lastly, please just be nice. And I do mean be nice. Cheers. Good night.